when I'm on my way into work a lot of the time, I think I have like my best talking points. I have everything kind of picked out that I want to discuss, you know. And then I get here and it's like, I set up and I do my routine and I'm like, oh my God, like what did I even want to talk about? And it's funny because a lot of people will act in such a manner that when they make content, they'll say like, oh, I don't care who watches it, I just want to do this because I love it, and so forth and so on. And the reality is I think people kind of lie about that because, I do care that if I make a video that it doesn't get viewed, so to speak, or I do care if people don't get any value from it. And that's more where it comes from me. So in other words, like I'm going to make the video because it keeps me sharp, it keeps me honest, it keeps me, making sure that I'm doing something that is productive in a sense as long as enough people see it. A lot of people used to be like, oh, if I change one life, like that was worth it. In reality, you have to best, utilize your time so that it's like maximizing your potential so that you feel good about what you're doing in order to like have the best outcomes, not just for yourself, but if you do have a business and you are trying to brand, if you are trying to expand, if you are trying to attract business, you want that to, be worth your time. So, when I first started my YouTube channel, that was very much what was going on. I mean, it was very much the thing that was driving, most of my business. Now, most of my business is internally, referral based and like, derived. Almost all of my practice now is like an internal referral type of network. And I'm greatly appreciative for that. I've also, 5 years later, put a lot of work in to have that type of sustainability. But certainly, the reason for videos like this, when I'm making this here by myself in the morning, of course, Dr. Axel's sleeping off to the side, and after this, we're going to go for a WALK. We can't actually say the word, or he'll perk up and get excited. But the thing is, I make these videos to only provide value-driven content. If anything looks promotional, that's a short, that's me, typing in some keywords. I mean, that's the way it works. If I don't make content, I don't get views, people can't find me, I can't help them, I can't make, hopefully their lives better for, giving them chiropractic the way that I got chiropractic. If you've heard my older content, a lot of that is what it's about. People may not know this, but I became a chiropractor to pay it forward. I became a chiropractor because my chiropractor saved my life. Doug DeCubellis, Providence, Rhode Island, probably I think the year was like 2013 or 2014, the most significant injury to my back ever during a weightlifting accident at CrossFit. And, after everybody else failed me with the nonsense, that one adjustment, completely changed the course of my life. And I'm very happy with it. Like I have no regrets in terms of that decision. Are there regrets along the way? Oh, I wish I learned something sooner. I wish I knew about that more. I wish I didn't let so many people push on my, L5 as I was, trying to heal from having a bad back, from being, injured in football when I was younger and being so overactive to this point and not getting quite the care that I probably should have. You could call that regrets, or you could call it learning something, not dwelling on it and moving forward. I find that the more people I interact with that I see who are successful is that they don't dwell on the past. And it's one thing to reflect and try to teach a lesson, and it's another thing to, or teach a lesson or educate to be informative, but it's another thing to dwell on it and become negative about it. And certainly I'm seeing that, a lot of very successful people, regardless of money, just success in, stability and success in happiness and success in health and success in family, is they do not dwell on the past and they do not dwell on negative things and live in this, regret state. And, one of the things that I think about a lot is in recent times that I have still been affected by back pain. It's not that, again, like that I regret having, surgery a little, over a year ago, but I more so am happy that I've come to the realization that like I will always depend on chiropractic, and it used to be a problem. It used to be not permanent enough. But what I found was, because I see the people that like I identify with the most, I see the people that have the worst joint pain, have the worst back pain, have the worst neck pain, and they come in on a semi-regular basis. They make a point to invest in themselves to continue to seek chiropractic, because that is the pain relief and the management and the higher functioning of their body that they get per using chiropractic. And I am that person now. And the acceptance of that has been the greatest, how should I say, identifiable fact, moving forward. And so what I want people to do, if they take anything from a message like this on today's video, it's understand that doing things physically that make your body feel better when it comes to functional health will lead to a better emotional state to keep you happier and looking forward to doing things which ultimately keeps you kind of, to be honest with you, successful. If you look forward to doing something every day that you love and you find out how to maximize potential, maybe profit, in that, because you always got to kind of throw in that people want to be financially secure. But if you find something you really love and you figure out how to maximize your potential in that, you'll become much happier, thus more successful. I do think those are two paradigms, that are interlinked, and they are correlated and causation, together. Correlation, no causation. We love to say that in chiropractic, but they are correlated together to where I believe they are two and the same, that prosperity and happiness and success go hand in hand when it comes to a lot of not dwelling on the past and being accepting of what has happened and learning from mistakes or getting really good at doing something over and over again that you find benefits you greatly. And that is sort of a key topic that I wanted to talk about and discuss, which inevitably, even if it wasn't this morning, that is what it turned into. So I'm going to get going now. Dr. Axel, you want to go for a walk? Oh, he's sleeping hard. Well, guys, definitely comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff, and talk to you next time.